The last exercise is the effective memory exercise. I do not suggest that you do this exercise alone. I would much prefer have you do it in front of a friend or in front of a therapist, at least for the first time. In this exercise, you will pick an event, a very serious, dramatic event, if not the abuse itself, something that has happened at least 7 years ago. You need that 7-year interim so that you know how you feel about the very dramatic event. If it's within these 7 years, you may not have totally resolved your feelings around it. So you want something that's at least 7 years old. You will sit in a comfortable chair and you will recreate sensorially only the entire traumatic event. I wanted to do this exercise myself because unless you have worked the hierarchical levels of these exercises, you may not be prepared to do this particular exercise. For abuse survivors and for people who have had a lot of trauma, the effective memory exercise is the one in which you recreate the exact trauma, but you don't do it in sentences. You do it sensorially, which is the way we've been working all this time and in my book. I would suggest that you do the effective memory exercise either with a friend, with a therapist, or in an acting class. I would not suggest that you ever do it alone first. Just for safety's sake, no one's ever gone crazy doing these exercises. Actors all over the world do them in order to get in touch with their instrument, meaning in touch with their emotions and what brings their emotions out. So for my exercise, what I'm going to use is the death of my father. My father meant everything to me, and when he died, my entire world changed. There are some people that will never use a real situation because they feel that they dishonor someone. I don't feel that way. I feel that by using someone that you loved and cared about, you're continuing their legacy in your art. So find a comfortable chair as you did for the relaxation exercise and just begin to allow yourself to relax. And feel your arms relaxing at your side, your feet splayed in front of you. Everything you do in this exercise is going to be done sensorially. You're not going to say a full sentence. So let me begin by the sense of smell. And what I smell in this exercise is must. It's in front of my nose this time. Other times it's been to the side. Sometimes I don't smell must. I smell cold air, but tonight I smell must. I hear crying. I hear tears. I hear sniffling on that side. On this side, I see purple, long purple hanging. And there seems to be a sliver of light, a shard of light that's piercing the purple. I hear muffled sounds. I hear sounds of crying. I hear whispers. My mouth feels dry, almost cotton. And I'm touching something very hard. It feels hard and it's separating the seats. And I'm sitting on something hard like wood or steel. Wood, probably. And now in front of me I can see wood. Part of something wood is open. I can see ashen. I can see ashen. And I smell must. I can smell the must. Now I hear even more hushed whispers. I hear my name. I feel the wood and it's cold. The wood is very cold, but someone's calling me. And I feel myself getting up out of the chair. It feels like I'm going forward. My feet are on cushions, like a cushiony rug, thick pile. And now I'll stop the exercise because there's no reason for me to get into the emotional content that I would get into. I simply wanted to show you the process. Ultimately, I would burst into tears and start crying. As the doctor on this tape, I don't feel that that's probably appropriate, but for you, you will get all kinds of emotions coming up as long as you work sensorially, and that is the effective memory exercise. If you're an actor, or if you do expressive work, every single time you do this exercise, you will have the same result. But for abuse survivors, you will understand what happened. New colors and new memories will come in for you, and you will be able to deal with them now as an adult and get control over them. Thank you so much for watching my presentation. I hope you learned, and I hope that you pick up my book, the second edition of Act It Out, 25 Expressive Ways to Heal from Childhood Abuse. Thank you.